If this is an industry, then it should be formalising some of the rights and responsibilities of those who work within it. My name is Stuart Cunningham. I'm one of the editors of this book, Creator Culture. I'm a Professor of Media and Communication at Queensland University of Technology in Brisbane in Australia. I think first I should say, as one of the editors of the book, along with my colleague David Craig, there is an introduction to the book. If you want some cheats on what's in the book, that is going to give you a real head start in really nailing what you want out of the book, as well as answering these fundamental questions. What is creator culture? What is the industry? We call it the social media entertainment industry. What is the industry that creators work within? Creators are professionalizing and seeking to earn a living, so monetizing or commercializing social media users who build communities online as well as offline to both entertain, educate, and seek to attain sustainability in their emerging careers. The last chapter of the book is called Creator Rights and Governance. It looks at the broader questions of the sustainability of this industry and of creators within it. So the power asymmetry between these huge corporations and these huge platforms and these individual creators. Chapter 14 takes that seriously in saying we've got to put some guardrails, some regulations, some governance principles on the part of platforms around this culture so as to recognize the value that creators are creating for platforms, protect them against unintended and intended consequences of damage that might arise from their participation on platforms, to secure their livelihoods to a greater extent than possible, and really just to formalize the industry in such a way that their creator rights and the ways in which platform decisions and state regulations might affect creators. There are many examples where the value of creators have not been recognized, where their voice has not been heard in public debates and in platform decision making. Advertisers need creators, brands need creators, platforms need creators, and yet the creators are often those who are least thought about. Creators can be very influential because, of course, the network effects of being well known and having a very powerful community of support online makes these big platforms vulnerable to campaigns, to the bottom-up influence of creators. So it's not all doom and gloom, but on the other hand, the pathway towards formalizing their relations with the platforms, with brands, and with governments is a long road. The emerging industry of social media entertainment involves many players. You've got these big corporate players. You've got increasingly governments that have woken up to the role of platforms, so they're getting more and more involved, and often their attempts to regulate, their concerns about regulation, do not take creator rights into full consideration. You've got the whole commercial field of brands and advertisers and marketing, which have been revolutionized by the platformization of communication. And then you've got the millions of creators around the world who are using platform affordances to make new kinds of careers for themselves. That's a big field, and all of those are involved in the outcomes for creator culture going forward. David, Craig and I have continued to research in this field, and with a new collaborator, Jan Lin, We have just published a book on Chinese social media entertainment. It's called Wang Hong as Social Media Entertainment in China. It's a study of the industry in its Chinese form, distinctive but sharing many of the characteristics of Western social media entertainment. So that's been one of our major pieces of ongoing research, and I continue to work on platform regulation. That's really hotting up now in 2021 going forward. There are some significant developments in Europe and here in Australia. This is a powerful emerging field, and we really hope that creator culture will be a really helpful handbook for students and their professors going forward into the next some years.